You'd be shocked to learn that for over the past 100 years, electric outlets in the United States have hardly changed at all. This model was made in 1944 and was advertised as the easiest electric outlet in the world to install. Now this box is original, it's never been opened, and as you can see it was made in the traditional brown Bakelite plastic. I suspect what made it easier was the fact that there are just 2 screws to connect. But here's the problem, it works exactly like the outlets that we have today. It's got these 2 screws that you have to make loops of electric wire, wrap them around to the correct length, and then you can tighten everything up. As we look at a modern outlet, things really have not changed. Now in the old outlet, we don't have a ground tab, and that is an important safety factor, but fundamentally these outlets are exactly the same. But the problem with this entire design is it leaves room for error. So it's about time that after 100 years, we'd finally have a better option. And here you're looking at the most advanced electric outlet in the entire United States today. This one is made by Leviton, and it's called their Edge. And what makes this one different has nothing to do with looks. It's all about function, safety, and how easy this thing is to install. You'll notice at first this outlet has no screws at all on the sides. They've also included these small levers, and this is how you'll make your electrical connection. And if you watched any of my videos on the Wego electric connectors, you know that I'm a huge fan of how easy those things are to use. You simply insert a wire, flip down that lever, and you've got an instant secure connection. But they do have one problem. Wegos are perfect for making wire-to-wire connections, but they don't offer any type of electric outlet. What Leviton did was genius. They integrated a Wego type of connector inside their electric outlets that would eliminate those screws on the side completely. Now that has a number of different benefits. First, of course, you don't have to make the loops or make any type of bends to get a solid electrical connection. But the more important part is those screws, of course, are conductive. If they touch the side of the box or any type of metal gets inside the outlet, they would of course cause a short. Take those screws away entirely and you eliminate all of those problems, but that's just the beginning of what makes this outlet so unique. They've also made this outlet even safer by making it a fully tamper-resistant outlet. You'll never have to use those kiddie safety covers again. Inside those prongs are 2 small shutters. If someone tries to push a knife or a fork into one of the prongs, they will not open. The way the mechanism works, it needs to have a regular electric plug inserted because both of those prongs together will act in unison to push the shutter doors open. And the best feature of all is the fact that you can install one of these outlets in as little as 15 seconds. You start by flipping up each lever, then you'll strip the correct length of wire and insert it into the outlet. Once that's done, just simply close the lever and your electrical connection is complete. You'll also notice that everything is color-coded. You've got black for your hot wire, white for your neutral, and green for your ground. Even other fast wire devices or back wire connections almost never include a quick connection for the ground. And just like a Wego connector, once you flip that lever closed, you'll hear a click and that wire is totally secure. Now don't confuse these things with backstabbing outlets. Leviton is also using a special type of clamping technology that holds the wire completely different. Having a lever is the key. It's able to apply about 30 times the tension that you would normally get with a backstabbed outlet. But there's also 2 more hidden features inside this outlet. The first is it doesn't have to just be a single circuit. Many people don't realize that you can actually split an electric outlet to run 2 different circuits. That can often be used when you want to have a switched light, but have the other outlet always be on. If you want to use this as 2 circuits, you've just got to break the connection between those 2 prongs. That's easily done by flipping up that small white cover in the middle, and you'll expose that small metal tab. All you've got to do is use a pair of pliers, give that tab a twist, and now you've created what's called a split receptacle, meaning that you can wire 2 circuits to the top and the bottom outlet. What if you make a mistake? All you've got to do is flip those levers back up and the wires immediately can be removed. Now if you're a DIYer, this can happen to anyone, or if you want to make a change in the future, maybe upgrade this to a USB outlet. But there is one big mistake that many people make wiring up any type of outlet, and that's making sure that you strip only the right length of wire. Now this is absolutely critical whether you're using Wegos or one of these Leviton Edge outlets. And strip gauges on outlets are nothing new, but Leviton went one step further. They actually created a small impression on the outlet. This makes it a lot easier to get the measurement right. Normally they'll just put a kind of printed gauge, and that can sometimes be confusing. Here you've just got to line up the wire with the indent on the outlet. And once you've closed those levers down, you've made an instant secure electric connection, and you can connect all 3 wires in less than 15 seconds. Compare that to a regular outlet that can take you as much as 10 minutes. Now, there are a couple of negatives with this outlet I found. The first is the price. These things do cost more than a regular electric outlet because it includes the tamper-resistant option, as well as the speed wiring is pretty much unbeatable if you're looking for a simple replacement outlet that you can do with less aggravation and get a better job done in less time. And here's one more shock for you. Nothing in this video was sponsored by Lebanon. This was a technology I've been interested in for years, and when I saw that they finally put it in an outlet, I definitely wanted to check it out myself. But there is something in this video a company sent me for free, and that's this screwdriver by the company Wego. It's fully insulated, the bits are ultra thin. That means you can put them in tiny places inside your electric cabinet and they're not going to get in the way. But I think the obvious innovation here is the fact that all of the bits retract right into the driver. And let me know what you think about this Lebanon Edge outlet. Is this something you consider for yourself? Would you actually buy one, or do you think it's a total waste of money? And if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already for more videos coming up.